I know for sure you can hear all my mouth sounds.
Hear the waves, the ocean.
This is where I was sitting earlier. What is that? It's been so hectic lately. Emotional roller coaster past few days. An unfortunate turn of events occurred, and now I want to ramp up the process of me moving out. And so I'm looking for apartments right now. And I'm trying to get a new phone plan because I'm really trying to cut that tether to a certain family member. Oopsies. Not me being salty. But yeah, I feel like I haven't been able to really process anything until like a few minutes ago when I got here. Probably been here for forever. I really noticed what helped when I meditate to like list out the things that are carrying weight and then just let them go into I let them go into the universe. It does feel good out here though. My mind is literally blank. Yeah, my body can finally relax. I don't feel, I guess, emotionally safe at home anymore. I've also been trying to record, but I don't know why. Just haven't had a lot of time. Because I use Sunday to relax, and then last 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, just so busy. And I don't know if it's a mentality thing or because I haven't been on my phone. So no, I'm not wasting time. I have no idea. Luckily I have today off now and I'm here. It's a beautiful day in El Dorado Hills. I was a little anxious on the way here for some reason. I think because I was going to be by myself, which never had a problem with that. But yeah, I got here, came out here, and it was just my mind. Making me feel that way. But yeah, I think I'm at a point right now where spirituality and inner work needs to go on the back burner, and I need to live life a little bit, because I feel like life is really flashing me. I don't know what other word to use. Like, it's really in my face, and I need to face it. So, yeah, I'm not really, I mean, I know it's all overall like a spiritual experience, but I'm not really focusing on that too much at the moment. I'm really just focusing on like making sure I'm taking care of myself. Well, I guess I lied, because I am working on going back to that deep-rooted trust that I experienced. I was thinking this morning too, like, you don't really have to really try hard in order for things to work out. And I feel like I have been trying really hard to like have things, I guess, come into fruition. That's just my need for control, or my mind's need for control. But I know I've experienced it before, where like I don't have to consciously think of every single step and just do my thing, and then it'll happen for me. Anything I can do practically to get back to that? Only thing I think of right now is just constantly remind myself that I'm being backed and supported, and that nothing can go wrong. And literally to focus on what's right in front of me and enjoy life. Instead of trying so hard to enjoy life, and just do it.
Just do it. Sponsored by Nike.
I have some things I do want to complain about, but if I know what's good for me, I'm going to let those go and focus on something that's good for me. As much as I want to, I know it's just all out of habit for me to want to. It is really so pretty here. Right now, what I'm sitting in, I was here earlier in the year, and there was water. It was submerged underwater. It's been so hot recently. I have to pee. I also have to finish this hike. I'm probably like 1/3 of the way in, and I have to finish it. And I'm in Air Forces. You hear that? I guess it's just residual waves. I really just want to disappear into nature. But not like that, but like just like be pure awareness in it and forget about myself. That sounds kind of bad, but I mean, find myself in nature, if that makes sense. I don't know. Oh, there is this bug. I don't even know what it is. It's like a cross between a bee, wasp, and a fly. And it was buzzing around me. Ugh. And it hovered over my backpack. And then it went to like a certain spot, and it hovered right over this tiny rock that caught my eye. And once it left, I went to go get it. I have to show you up close. I'll show you up close. But I consider this my little rock from the universe. The universe picked this rock out for me. Because it was shining in the light, and there's no other rock that looks like it. I think. At least I haven't seen one. So yes, I got a rock from the bee, wasp, fly thing. So thank you. I'm trying to think of how long I've had these shoes for. Since I was 16? Maybe? Yeah. 16 or 17. Probably 16. That was how many years ago? 8? 7. 7 years. There's also another rock that I picked out by myself before I sat down. This one, I'll show you it. Am I taking it? Yeah, I like this one. I can literally like pick out rocks all day. So this is the one from the universe. That sounds so stupid. And this is the one that I chose out. Is it even in focus? I feel like I should show you some B-roll of the view that I have. Yay, bugs. I also don't want to sit. I saw a bunch of spiders. I don't like spiders. Just contradict myself immediately. As soon as I got back onto the trail and I was hiking, I kept getting into my head again about like just overthinking. But I know my mind likes to be consistent. Thank you. Be consistent in something else, please. I can't see the screen, so I don't know what you're seeing right now. I hope it's good. Yeah, I noticed that my freaking mind is so resistant to a lot, and there was this inner voice in me that was pulling me in the other direction. Not completely, but just to like give it some thought. I still hold the grudge. It's only been 3 days, but I still am very cold about the situation. basically I try to set a boundary and try to be, emotionally mature and talk things out with a certain family member. But I wasn't met at the same level. And so it hurt, obviously. It doesn't feel good being dismissed, especially twice. Yeah. Oh my god, I realize I can throw rocks into the water. Don't make fun of how I throw. This is like a Dorito. I want to throw it cool though, so that no one judges me. Maybe I just have to follow through. Yeah, I guess I'm still healing from what happened. Just because it actually triggered some childhood trauma, but I know in a bigger picture, like spiritual, whatever, it brings it up and lets me face it and heal it because it's finally ready to be faced and healed. But my ego is telling me to just be salty. With the person that was involved with said trauma. Just the way that it was handled. And I understand on a deeper level, people act in the best way that they think is the best for them, and in their mind they weren't really doing anything wrong. In my mind, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong by being salty. But I probably am. At the same time though, I said what I said, and just not on the same page. I'm sorry I'm being so cryptic with you guys. Speaking of you guys, there's 2 new of you here. Hi, hello, welcome. I was so happy. Made me so happy that you are here. I'm excited though for what the future holds. I feel like this event that happened on a couple of days ago really did a lot for me in a good way. It gave me so much more energy and strength to actually move out. And I guess I needed that. Did I heal that wound from my past? Kind of. So basically, here I am being vulnerable. Basically, growing up, my parents, they split when I was 2. And yeah, there's so many times, probably at least once a month, when my parents would trade me off. They trade me off every other week. Anytime they made any sort of contact with each other, they just started yelling and fighting. And me being the little child I was, I would just cry because I didn't know what else to do. think it's because I felt powerless. And maybe subconsciously I felt like I was responsible for that, for them fighting. In my depression and suicide years, I would say that, like, I'm the only reason why my parents are still in contact. I mean, because that's really true. And, like, it would just be better if I just wasn't here. That's a little extreme, but yeah, that's just how I felt back then. Yes, life is a lot different now. I am a lot more grown emotionally. And so I'm able to tell what is within my power and what I have to let go of because it's not in my control. And so I did the right thing saying what I had to say. I think just the reaction to what I said is what made me feel like I was wrong. I've been dealing a lot with those people. I don't want to get into depth, but I feel like I have to. I don't want to. People who are just not emotionally mature enough to acknowledge their own feelings, face themselves, and not take it out on other people. Yeah, that's really it. It really makes me very upset and frustrated because I don't want to sound heartless, but no matter what age you are, if you are an adult, grow up. There's no excuse. You can't say that, oh, that's just how we were raised. How was I raised? Who raised me? I'm sorry. I just get upset around that. But I mean, I understand, like, it's not everyone's it is everyone's responsibility to be mindful of what goes on inside their head and their bodies. But it's not my responsibility. Wow. That feels good to say. Literally on the hike to the spot, there were like footprints of Air Forces. These. When I was putting my footprint next to that footprint, I was like, who else is wearing Air Forces on their hike here? I'm the only one that's supposed to be doing that. Who's on my trail right now wearing my shoes? It's literally a fossilized book. That's crazy. Okay, I wanted to wrap this up with some final thoughts. I got upset because I was seeking validation and confirmation that though actions that I took were correct. Actions I took were setting boundaries and offering to talk it out. Both dismissed. Very disrespectful. I was seeking validation through that, probably. That's just a hypothesis. And coming out of it, I validate myself. That should be an obvious thing, but sometimes mental lessons aren't as potent as experiential lessons, so I had to go through that. Still kind of embodying that I validate myself. I thought I already worked on that, but regarding family, I guess it's different. I think that's all I wanted to say. That's all I was thinking about when I was walking back to my car. Well, only other thing I was thinking about was like, it's so hot and I'm out of breath, and I don't think I like hiking when it's hot. So, I will see you later.